In the cold of space, there are destinations that shouldn't be crossed, and some that should never be discovered.
Controller, this is the Horizon 9 ship. We're off course. I have no control. Can anyone hear me?
When the timeline breaks, the past, present, and future are no longer absolute.
Where the hell am I? That can't be right. I was in 2251.
A proximity alarm goes off. On the radar, an unknown object is fast approaching. Kane tries to adjust the controls, but the ship is still out of control.
Come on, don't let me down now.
The radar displays a message, object on collision course. Kane looks out of the window and sees an imposing black ship emerging from the shadows of the planet.
That's not good.
The enemy ship starts firing. Kane dodges with difficulty, but the Horizon 9 suffers severe damage. Kane's ship rapidly loses altitude and begins to descend towards the atmosphere of Terran 4. There are truths buried in Terran 4, and secrets that could change the fate of the entire universe. Kane wakes up to the sound of footsteps. His vision still blurred. He sees silhouettes on the horizon.
Who are you?
You shouldn't be here, time traveler.
The being places its hand on Kane's shoulder, and he feels a wave of energy pass through his body. Before he can react, an image of a gigantic battle in space appears in his mind. Colossal ships fighting, time portals opening up all over the universe.
The conflict you've seen is just the beginning.
They've come to hunt me down.
You carry something that belongs to all time, something they are willing to kill for.
Kane looks at his wrist and sees a device he didn't remember putting on. The device glows, emitting a faint sound.
What's that?
Kane stands up with difficulty, looking at the approaching army. Time is an implacable force. For those who defy it, there are consequences.
Where am I now?
He looks at his wrist and sees the device glowing brightly, with numbers and symbols flashing rapidly across the screen.
This device is not just a tool. It contains the secret of the time portals, the power to move between eras.
Timelines? That's right, they're different eras.
You now see what few have ever seen. Time is like a web. Breaking it can destroy entire realities.
Kane starts pressing buttons, but the hologram flashes red, indicating danger. The image of Terran 4 appears, and a countdown begins.
What's going on?
The enemy army marches towards Kane, together with the leader of the group, Commander Tarvok.
He's here. Capture the bearer of the device. Don't let him get away again.
Damn, I don't even know how to use it.
In the midst of the chaos, a silver ship appears in the sky. It approaches quickly and lands between Kane and the soldiers, creating a curtain of dust and light. The ship's hatch opens and a female figure in technological armor rushes out, pulling Kane inside.
If you want to survive, come with me.
Without hesitation, Kane rushes into the ship.
Who are you?
I was looking for you. The device you carry could be the key to saving or destroying everything.
What do you mean? What is this device?
Inside the ship, Maya activates a holographic panel.
That's the timeline we're on, but it shouldn't exist. Someone is messing with time and creating unstable parallel realities. This device was made to control these jumps.
Me? Controlling the weather? I'm just a pilot.
Not anymore. You are now the bearer of a power that few understand. And these soldiers wanted to rewrite the history of the universe in their favor. We need to get to the fortress of the Temporal Elders. They are the only ones who can destroy the device before it falls into the wrong hands. They're catching up. Get ready for a jump.
Wait, what?
We're being pulled out of the jump.
Are we going down?
I don't know. The gravitational field is destabilizing the core.
The ship crashes on an unknown planet.
We're alive, barely.
Where are we now? More hunters?
No, something much worse. These are no ordinary machines. They are programmed to hunt and eliminate.
Hunting? Who sent them?
These things are from a different era, probably before the ancients controlled time. They are relics from a lost past, programmed to destroy anything that interferes with the flow of time.
So, they're here because of the device?
Yes, they must have detected the activation. If we don't get out of here soon, we'll be dead.
Is there anything I can do about it? Maybe I can disable them?
Not yet. You don't know how to control it properly. We'll need another approach.
Kane watches the creatures approaching and notices a huge rock caught in the branches of a tree by several tangled plants. Suddenly, a crazy idea pops into his head.
Maya, cover me. I have an idea.
Maya hesitates, but nods in agreement. Kane runs towards the rock, dodging laser fire and the glowing branches of the forest. He reaches the base of the tree and begins to climb with difficulty, while Maya continues to exchange fire with the machines. Kane finally reaches the top of the tree and positions himself on top of the overhanging rock. He looks down, seeing the machines far below.
Now!
Maya rolls to the side, avoiding a laser shot at the last second. With all his strength, Kane begins to swing the giant rock, loosening the knots in the vines that bind it to the tree. In a matter of seconds, the rock plummets with a deafening crash, hitting the two machines that were about to reach Maya.
Nice work, pilot.
I'm beginning to understand what kind of force we're up against.
While Kane and Maya are recovering from the attack, one of the machines that is still working begins to beep, as if calling for reinforcements.
That's not good. She's calling for more of them.
How much time do we have?
Minutes, maybe. We need to get out of here now.
Were we able to fix the ship in time?
I don't know. Most of the systems are offline. We don't have enough power for a time jump, but maybe we can use what little we have left to activate the shields and buy more time.
Kane looks around, desperately searching for another solution. Then he remembers a device on his wrist.
What if we use the device?
What do you have in mind?
If the device can control time, perhaps we can use it to slow down the machines, or even stop them long enough to escape.
You'd have to be extremely precise. Any mistake, and we could end up stuck in a time loop, or worse, be disintegrated by the rupture of time.
I don't see any other choice. Tell me what to do.
Maya connects the device to the ship's control panel.
Take a deep breath, Kane. Concentrate. When I give a signal, activate the temporal manipulation mode and direct it to the coordinates I'm going to give you.
Kane closes his eyes for a second, trying to control his nervousness.
Now.
Kane presses a button on the device, and immediately the surrounding environment begins to slow down. The trees that were swaying in the wind stop in midair, the sparks from the ship freeze in time, and the machines, which were already a few meters away, are paralyzed in mid-motion. Kane opens his eyes, surprised by the power he has just unleashed.
I did it.
It will only last a few seconds. Let's go.
They rush to the controls of the ship, and Maya activates the emergency engines. The ship begins to take off slowly, while the weather around them is still frozen.
Get ready to deactivate the device when I tell you.
Kane observes the surrounding field beginning to crack. The device begins to emit overload signals.
Now, Kane.
Kane deactivates the device, and time immediately returns to normal. The machines resume their movements, but the ship takes off at the last second, escaping their grasp.
We did it?
The ship flies away from the forest.
Something's still not right, is it?
Using the device like that was dangerous. Messing with time has consequences. Something tells me that this won't be the last time we see these machines.
The fight for control of time has only just begun. Kane and Maya are on their way to the fortress of the Temporal Elders, but new enemies and challenges await them on the way. Don't miss the next episode of this epic saga. If you're eager to find out what happens next, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Kane and Maya's temporal journey is far from over, and you won't want to miss what's to come.